We're looking at the character which has a core meaning of small in this video tutorial, and we're going to be able to use the character to write primary school student, and primary school first year students, second year student, and so on. Let's have a look at the origin of this character. Apparently this character was just 3 small chips, and that meant small. These are the very oldest ones, nearly 4,000 years old. The bronze characters, they're about 3,000 years old. Interestingly, you can still see the 3 small dots or the 3 small chips, but underneath there's a strange thing going on with what looks like a juggler juggling those 3 small chips. I really don't know what that's all about. Finally, here's the character as it looked about 2,000 years ago when it became standardized. And you can see up the top, that's very, very similar to the sort of shape that we have today for the character with the core meaning of small. Let's have a look at the stroke order now. We go down in the middle with an optional tick on the bottom. Then we do our left-hand stroke and our right-hand stroke. Okay, I'm going to pop that kanji over here for a moment because I'd like to contrast it with a character with a core meaning of big. The kanji for big has one big stroke across the middle, and then it goes down on the left and down on the right. Now the most common way to remember these 2 characters is to think of them both as people. Now big on the right hand side, there's the guy's head, and he's got his arms, those are fingers by the way, stretched out, and he's got his legs stretched out wide, and he's looking really big. On the other hand, if you think the kanji on the left, meaning small, is also a person, pop his head, give him 2 legs, then this person has their arms tucked into their body and they're looking relatively small. So we've got small on the left and big on the right. Now we can use that kanji meaning small to write lots of really useful school words to do with primary school. And the first one is here, and it is a primary school student. So down in the middle, left stroke, right stroke, so small. Then we have learning. There's the knowledge, there's the roof, and there's that child underneath getting the benefit of all that knowledge. And then we add say, which turns small learning into small learning alive thing. In other words, a primary school student, shōgakusei. Here we have shōgakusei, or primary school student once again, but underneath we have the 2 characters meaning 1 year or first year. Now if we want to specify which year a primary school student is in, then we're going to have to include that information, ichinen, into this word, and this is how we do it. Firstly, we're going to separate primary learning or shōgaku with a character meaning alive or student. So we're going to make a little gap there, and then we're going to insert the year level, in this case it's year 1, in between those 2 sets of characters. And that gives us shōgaku, or small learning. Then comes the year level, in this case it's year 1. So we pop the kanji in there for 1. Then comes year, there it is. And finally our character, which has the core meaning of alive, which represents the student. And we get shōgaku 1年生, or first year primary school student. We can also use the character for small to write primary school or small learning school. Small on the left, learning in the middle, there's all that knowledge and the roof and the child underneath. And finally the school building itself, with the element on the left meaning tree. Then on the right we have an element looking just like the number 6, and underneath the children sitting with their legs crossed. And that's shōgaku, core. Shogaku is a little bit of a mouthful, so that's abbreviated to Shogakko. And those are the words that we can write using the character with the core meaning of small.